I love it when it feels like this.
Hey there, it's Tom Kustra with eXp Realty here in Toronto, Durham region, and York region. So today, this video is for all my fellow real estate agents here in the GTA. And you've probably asked yourself, you've heard a lot about this eXp thing and you're wondering, should I join eXp? Is it right for me? Is this where I want to go and grow my business? Well, the short answer is yes, absolutely. The long answer is yes, 100%. So before we get into the long answer, there is a lot to go over. This is actually going to be a relatively quick video. If you'd like a full in-depth explanation of eXp, definitely drop a comment down below. Let me know because I'll set a one-on-one call with you and we'll figure out how it's right for your business. I don't want to just be that guy that sends out, generic templated presentations that I've only recorded once. I want to get to know a little bit about you, your real estate business, your long-term goals in terms of real estate and how you want to grow your business. So that being said, if you'd like to join with me, definitely leave a comment down below. And stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to specifically tell you why you should join eXp with me. And picking a sponsor at eXp is actually one of the greatest decisions you'll have to make. Our group specifically has people that are leaving eXp for 6 months because if you leave eXp and you join back within 6 months, you actually have to go to the same sponsor that sponsored you. But we have the people that are actually leaving eXp for 6 months just so that they can come back and join our group specifically over any other group. So with all that being said, that's gonna come at the end of the video. But first of all, I'd like to dispel some common myths and things people think about when they think eXp Realty. So the number one myth is that you have to come to eXp Realty and recruit people. So for me, I actually like the business to business marketing and kind of, bringing people on, growing a team. If that's not for you, that's fine. Most agents at eXp actually don't recruit and they do a lot of production. And I'm gonna quickly go into why eXp is beneficial for your production business. If you wanna recruit, great, you can still do that. Actually, a lot of people recruit naturally. So, when one of your friends is getting into real estate or one of your, real estate friends that's at another brokerage sees you come over to somewhere like eXp, start crushing it, getting a lot of stock and all the other benefits that eXp offers, they might ask you like, hey, why did you go to eXp? How do you like it? And in that way, you kind of naturally recruit. So you can still take advantage of that program, even if you're not going to be out there making videos trying to get people into your pipeline and your organization at eXp. So just to dispel that myth, the sales growth at eXp in 2020 was 111%. The other top brokerages, the top 3 in North America, were basically at about 20 to 28%. So with that being said, it's not like eXp doesn't do numbers. Our volume is growing in terms of transactions and production volume. And we are the fastest growing brokerage in North America, and the other top 3 brokerages, I'm not going to name any names for, compliance reasons and all that, but one of them was actually losing agents at a rate of minus 0.024% per year. And the other ones were basically up to about 5% growth where we had 56. So eXp is definitely growing fast and you're gonna see a lot of the benefits of why agents are actually coming over to eXp. Okay, so eXp Realty is actually projected to have about 1 million agents within the next 10 years. So with that being said, we're at 68,000 right now. If you think about that, you're still very early. And if you do end up recruiting even just a couple people, it can bring you life-changing money in terms of the referral revenue share plan that eXp actually has. That being said, again, you really don't have to recruit, but it can happen naturally. And you are in that early adopter phase. And even just taking ownership in the stock and being early to eXp, getting stock back for business activities that you would naturally do at any other brokerage is going to put you at a very far advantage in terms of the future. So what I always kind of compare eXp to is like something like Bitcoin, Tesla, Apple, Amazon. If you got into any of those stocks or cryptocurrencies really early, you'd be laughing right now. And eXp is still very early. The stock has run up quite a lot over the past couple of years, but we have been seeing tremendous growth, so it's kind of justifiable. Actually also started paying a dividend and all that as well. So it is a very very good stock. I'm investing in it other than just what I get back from eXp. I believe in the company. I believe in the future of cloud real estate, and is definitely flipping the real estate business model on its head. Okay, so real estate agents are always preaching to people to own and not rent. So it's the same thing with being a real estate agent. You're probably preaching that to people, but you're not preaching to yourself to take ownership in your brokerage versus just paying a monthly fee and renting out your brokerage. So basically how it works at eXp, it's an agent-grown, agent-owned company, and you do get stock in the company for hitting certain milestones. So for example, every time you do your first deal within a calendar year, you get some stock back. Whenever you cap within your calendar year, you get some stock back. And whenever an agent you bring into the company does their first deal, you get some stock back as well. The other big program that actually was part of the tremendous growth at eXp, it's called the Icon Award. So when you hit your cap and then you do double that amount of sales volume, so basically at an 80-20 split here at eXp, you're gonna do $16,000 into the company, so that's $80,000 of commission. Once you do $160,000 of commission, plus 20 additional deals from when you hit that first 80,000, eXp is gonna gift you back your first cap that you put in before you went to 100-0 on your commission split, and you're basically gonna get that $16,000 back in company stock. The other way to earn stock at eXp Realty is through the Agent Equity Program. So this is where you can take 5% of your commission from every deal and put it towards company stock at a discounted rate of 10% versus what the market rate is on the stock exchange. So a lot of agents look at this as like a savings plan, a 401k if you're in America, a TFSA if you're here in Canada, or an RRSP. So basically it's just another way to take ownership within your brokerage. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly touch on the revenue share. This is something that I can go way more in depth, but like I said, this is just gonna be a quick video, a quick introduction. If you'd really like to talk about eXp, then let's set up a one-on-one call and let's go through the full business model in detail. But with revenue share, basically you can go 7 tiers deep of agents that you bring into the company and then the agents that they bring into the company. And you're gonna get back a small percentage of their commissions. And that actually doesn't come out of those agents' pocket, it comes right out of eXp's revenue. So eXp gives back 50% of its revenue before expenses to agents. So this is amazing. Like they're just, this is what I say when it's agent grown, agent owned. eXp really gives the money right back to the agents. And this is a fantastic business model. This is how you get word of mouth marketing from agent to agent, and how you really see exponential growth within a company. All right, so let's quickly talk about the cloud office environment and how eXp does things differently. So we have this thing called eXp World. You basically walk around as a virtual avatar and you kind of go into the world, you walk around, you can go into different brokerage offices, different meeting rooms, different auditoriums, stuff like that. It's actually really cool. It's kind of like going to work and playing a video game. Really interesting. Some people think it's the dumbest thing you've ever seen, and some people love it. I personally loved it from the moment I saw it. But with that being said, it really just works, and I think I understood it from the moment, just because, everything's moving digital. Like you look at something like COVID, people realized you don't have to go into the office every day. You don't need these big expensive meeting rooms. Like you can do things virtually, whether it be on Zoom, etc. So with eXp, that being said, the cloud office environment's really cool. You actually get immediate broker support in there. So the best thing about eXp, in my opinion, and this is what I love personally, shout out to Dixon Wong, one of my managing brokers. He's actually amazing. Like every time I go into his office, he's right there, ready to answer my questions, ready to help me out, ready to make me get deals done. And he doesn't, the brokers at eXp, they don't basically, how would you say it? Like they don't just take care of the top producers, because in a more traditional brokerage, the brokers probably are going to give more resources to the top producers and the people that are actually bringing them the most money. At eXp, our brokers are all employed by eXp, so they're basically paid to sit at the office and take all the questions and concerns that may come up from any agent, not just the top producer. Moving into the other benefits of the cloud environment. So eXp actually offers 50 plus hours of live training every week. And one of my favorite things about this live training is the fact that a lot of it comes from the icon agents. So the people that are getting back their $16,000 in company stock, they actually have to meet some other cultural goals, like on top of that 20 deals after they cap, as well as doing some like trainings in the cloud. It's called like, cultural goals or whatever that they have to meet. And this is really beneficial to many agents because you're getting training from the guys that are actually out in the field, top producers today, not 20 years ago, not the guy that's been sitting in an office giving you the same presentation about how you should go door knocking or how you should do cold calling that he's been giving for the last 20 years. So it's pretty amazing, and it definitely gives you a broader perspective on things when you're learning from so many people. eXp also has Workplace, which is a really cool environment that kind of plays part of the the whole cloud-based thing. It's basically like our own private Facebook. Like it's called Workplace by Facebook. So Facebook actually owns the the platform, and we just basically rent it out from them. But with that being said, it's basically it's just Facebook for work. You have all your other employees there, no friends, no distractions, no pet pictures, no cute babies, nothing to look at that's gonna keep you distracted all day. Just basically strictly business. And it's really cool because you can actually reach out to the CEO of the company, Glenn Sanford, the other high level executives, and they get back to you. It's amazing. What other $5 billion company can you do that at and actually get an answer back? So that's pretty cool about eXp as well. And then finally, I'm just going to touch on one other point that eXp offers to agents, and that's KVcore, which is a website and CRM built into one. And I personally love it. I come from the digital marketing background, and KVcore, it just works. It does what it's supposed to do. It's definitely a smart, they say it's AI powered. I'm not a big believer of the whole AI thing. I think it's just a lot of it's just, as of right now, just people programming things to work the way they do. There's not really that much intelligence, but that's what they call it, and it's pretty intelligent. I can't lie. Here goes me hating on AI and then saying it's pretty intelligent. So yeah, it just works. If somebody's browsing your website, they come back to it after a certain amount of days, it'll just automatically email them and say, hey, noticed you were looking at properties again. Would you like to restart your search? Stuff like that. You can also tailor your own kind of smart campaigns and smart marketing. It's really amazing. I actually love KVcore. Okay, so now this is the interesting part, and this is why you should partner with me specifically at eXp and come into our Wolfpack family and join our group. So you get access to two of my business partners, which is Connor Steinbrook and Mike Sherrard. These guys are killing it. They have the fastest growing organization at eXp, and we definitely have a very big family feel to our group. We do our 4 weekly mastermind calls, and everybody's just friendly. Everybody's just out to help each other. There's no cutthroat competition here. It's not like me versus you. It's me and you versus all the other brokerages. We just want to win together. That's why we're the wolves. We roll in that pack. It works. So Mike Sherrard's the top realtor in Calgary on social media. He's got a YouTube channel. I'm sure you've seen him before. He's actually amazing. And Connor comes more from the investing side. So he's a real estate investor that basically just got his real estate license to come over to eXp and recruit because he's good at business to business marketing and stuff like that. So you have two different aspects, two people you can leverage that really give you different perspectives on the real estate world. Okay, so when you join our group, here's what you get. You get access to Mike Sherrard's Social Media Academy, which is a course he probably sells for thousands of dollars. I don't know how much he sells it for, but I know he does sell it to other agents as well. You get that free of charge. You get access to Connor's real estate investing program. So even if you're not going to be looking to invest in real estate yourself, it's good to take that course because you get an idea of the lingo. You learn how real estate investing works. So when you work with real estate investor clients, it definitely helps propel your knowledge in that regard. The other thing you get from Connor is his team building / referral revenue share marketing kind of program, which is gonna help you bring in agents to your pipeline if that's something you wish to do. Okay, so I briefly touched on it before, but we have 4 mastermind calls per week. And these are basically hosted within our personal group. It's not available to the rest of eXp. And Mike and Connor, and then some of the other business partners they have in their upline, like Ian Flanagan. These guys basically share a lot of information in terms of what's happening in the real estate world. You get strategies on growing your production business. You get strategies on growing your revenue share business, and just so much more. So you actually get access to Connor and Mike 7 days a week. You get access to their personal calendar link for one-on-one meetings over Zoom, where you can kind of pick their brain, get help from them, let them support you in whatever aspect of your business you want to kind of grow. With that being said, these are guys that I could see a person like Mike for a one-on-one call for an hour charging anywhere from $500 to $1,000 because he's a top level guy. Like, he has the fastest growing organization at eXp. He's broken all sorts of milestones when it comes to the revenue share model. And he's just an amazing guy. Like, when it comes to social media, not to just say he's all about the revenue share, he is now, but when he was in real estate, like, he was a production beast. He did a lot of deals out in Calgary, which at the time he was in that market wasn't a hot market like it is today. Okay, so the other thing you get is closing calls with Mike and Connor that will help you grow your revenue share organization. So 3 times a week, these guys actually have live calls where you can bring in another agent to kind of come, you two will sit together. There will be generally another group of people. You'll kind of see what the eXp presentation is all about. Mike and Connor will basically sit down for about an hour, go through the overall full business model of eXp, and then answer any questions that the agents may have. If you're having difficulty with just that general call, they'll actually sit on a one-on-one and help you close your revenue share agent. This is more specifically for like when you're dealing with, big brokers or people that are bringing over a team. They'll tailor, like those guys, they'll tailor the one-on-one presentation right from the get-go because they want to see you win. So if you're not the type of person like me that wants to get on YouTube and talk about, why you should join eXp, what's going on at eXp, and really understanding the business model in and out from like the revenue share, the stock programs, the cloud environment, and basically everything eXp offers, you got it taken care of. You can just kind of go do your production business. If you get a revenue share agent that wants to join your group, they take care of it for you. But wait, there's more. So when you join with me, you get access to what's called the Toronto Wolfpack. So there's about 30 plus agents in our group with me and my business partner, Demetres Giannitsos, and he's a top producer. He's killing it. He's bringing in a lot of people in revenue share as well, but he's still out there. He's still doing deals, and you get access to him and me. He's the #1 realtor on social media in Toronto, according to some poll. I'm sure there's people that maybe have more followers than him, but he's definitely an influencer. He really knows his stuff when it comes to Instagram, YouTube. Him and his girlfriend actually run a big YouTube channel with, I think, like 400,000 subscribers or something like that. So the guy's an influencer. Like, he knows social media very well. So you get access to somebody like Mike, who knows social media fantastically, Demetres, and then you get a guy like me who's kind of been from the internet marketing background. And you just get a broad range of people that you can mastermind with and learn from and learn together with as well, because nobody's perfect and we all learn from each other. So the more people within our group that can kind of share the knowledge, the better our group will do. So with that being said, the Toronto Wolfpack, we do have about 30 agents, a bit more than that now, I think. But anyway, so with access to that, you get, on top of with what Mike and Connor are offering, the 4 mastermind calls per week, you also get a 5th mastermind call, which we do every Monday morning at 9:30. And this specifically targets Toronto real estate market trends, what's going on locally. It's very hyper local focused. So if you're in the Toronto area, Greater Toronto area, even up to Barrie, maybe Kitchener, Waterloo, stuff like that, you're gonna benefit from people that are relatively close to you. And we also have our private WhatsApp group. So at any time of the day, if you have a question or concern, you can probably drop a message in there, and one of the agents within our group has probably come across the same problem you're having. So it's definitely great support. And on top of that, you have 30 plus agents that are willing to, share your listings on their social media. You just say, hey guys, I got a new listing. If you want to advertise it, treat it as if it was your own. Post it on your Instagrams, post it on your Facebooks, and a lot of the agents within our group do. So it definitely gives you more access to different listings you can promote. And it's a very collaborative feel. It's again, a little family within the overall family that is the Wolfpack at eXp Realty. And I feel like Vin Diesel here talking a lot about family, but we are basically a family at the Wolfpack, like I said, the overall group, but our specific group here in Toronto. We've done things like going axe throwing, out for dinner, stuff like that, little private events where we all get together, sit down, talk to each other in person, because after so many Zoom calls, you really feel like you get to know these people. And when you meet them in person, it's just like meeting your friends. It's amazing. So with all that being said, those are just a few of the reasons why eXp Realty is a great place to grow your real estate business. If you have any other questions, concerns, my contact information's down below. Hit me up. Let's grow our groups together here at eXp. Oh, one other thing I should mention too, by joining with me, you actually get access to my seller's guide, buyer's guide, and pre-construction guide, which you can actually, take, edit the template on Canva and brand it as your own and use that as your own little lead magnet to bring in leads. So with all that being said, if you'd like to book a one-on-one call and talk a little bit more about eXp Realty and how it can change your business and your life, drop a comment down below and let me know, because I'd be happy to have that conversation with you. Thanks again for watching. Tom Kustra with eXp Realty here in Pickering, Toronto, the overall Durham region, and the York region. Take care. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have yourself a wonderful day.
I love it when it feels like this.